One and pills.
Well, I'm rooting for the underdog, and it looks like Savage has a great board to start off with. Starts off with a nice, quick horizontal, and has some setups for blue and red. Just looking for some pills of the right shape. Meanwhile, Frank is off to the races. Uh, just one virus ahead. Not really an advantage at this point, I would say. It's just the game beginning.
Yeah, but here comes Savage there with an L. She's not very pleased about it because it's going to leave a lot of garbage, but nonetheless, well, takes out a lot of viruses. However, she no longer has any blue on the top line.
Both players have no blue. What a bizarre situation.
Yeah, definitely. However, Frank has that left side, which that column 8 has a lot of drop time unless he gets the right pills for it or goes for some setups that, well, I don't fathom to try and figure out at this point.
Looks like he's gonna do the nice simple thing and not have to think very hard about it. So that's often a good choice to make, is to pick a play that doesn't require thinking. Meanwhile, has got himself set up for clears on the stuff in the leftmost column. Just needs to get some red up high enough for that. Looks like yellow is going to be his trouble color at the moment.
Yep, and it's just, yeah, he takes care of that and gets the 2 reds in order to bring this down, and boom, out at the 135.
Whew.
On the other side, Savage dealing with not enough blue on the pills that Dr. Mar is giving her. She has the setups for it, however, she needs the pills, otherwise this doesn't work.
I think we're going to see her pivot from a vertical clear on the blues at the bottom to a horizontal clear. And that's going to leave her space to do her yellow vertically. And then she'll be out as soon as she gets enough red. Very
Oh,
close
nice.
to having a misdrop there. Press the arrow key at just the last second. Glad to see that get caught. And beginning on her level 9.
Yeah, but at this point, Frank has already taken a 17 viruses advantage. Has a lot of yellow, sorry, blue and red. There's no yellow. That's what I meant to say. He has, however, a very clean board at this point and a lot of setups already just waiting for the right pills to come.
Yeah, it's interesting. I find that this happens with Frank a lot, that he gets down to having one color basically completely gone fairly early, and I think that's just a testament to how efficient he is with all of the things that he gets. So the game gives something that's not quite a uniform distribution of pills, and then he because he's done everything so efficiently, then that whatever pill they gave the most of, he's already cleared.
Yeah, and right now he's not getting a lot of red. However, he freed up that horizontal, which wouldn't have mattered because of that double red. But you like to have that set up so that you are not waiting for doubles or anything like that.
Definitely. And Savage coming close to the end of her level 9. Looks like she's going to go for a horizontal on the blue at the bottom to desandwich the reds. A very nice idea.
Yeah, there it goes. Those reds are pretty much free and clear at this point. Okay, she could have taken actually all of those reds in one fell swoop, but for some reason, well, deciding to go for that one on the corner and freeing up more space for other stuff.
Yep. Yep. Looks like she just needs a little bit of red and a little bit of blue to get out. Uh, Meanwhile, Frank has started working his way down to the bottom of his board, making a bunch of clears on row 1, which is a little bit unusual at this stage of the competition, I would say. Um,
Yeah, sometimes players don't like going so deep into the bottle because that means you are taking out viruses that might help for the drop time, for example, in things that are higher up.
sure. Going to see a nice combo at the left, and once again, such efficient play from Frank.
And he could be waiting for the double red at this point. He might also do a bit of a platform there just to bring it down. And yeah, that's what he's going to do with those blue yellows that really were not used for him at all. And that's going to take all of it and all of that left side, and he's out at the 508.
Savage with a big combo in the middle of her board has got herself set up for all the blue on the left side of her screen is going to disappear shortly, and getting herself set up for the rest on the right. Um, Looks like she's going to go for some of the blue at the bottom of the screen from the middle. It's a nice, efficient way to take care of that.
Yeah, and if the pills don't help there, she could also take out those two reds to go horizontally for the blue. However, the RNG dictates something else, and she takes whatever she's getting. So far, very nice endgame there by Savage.
I agree. Yeah, that was a very flexible way of playing.
A little bit of
Frank in a
RNG
bit of
not
a
helping.
spot here. Only red and yellow on his top line has just opened up a little bit of blue and then immediately it again. Uh, so we're seeing him get a little bit stymied by the pills at the moment.
Definitely. That left side with three yellows on the top line makes it harder to work with because the only thing that doesn't generate any garbage is double yellows at this point. So, yeah, that's slowing Frank a little bit, giving Savage a chance to maybe bring it back in this last level.
Definitely
As
a possibility. Frank gets the pill that he needs for his horizontal and fires off some combos. That'll bring him down to just 18 viruses. But Savage staying in there, just 8 viruses behind at the end of this level.
yeah, I mean it's a very friendly
Look
board
at that
as long as you
combo.
get
Savage
yeah.
pulls ahead by 3 viruses with that. Look how
It's
clean her board is as well.
Yeah, this board is just perfect for speedrunning. It just doubles all around, and she, she
And
has
Frank
been
pulls it
working
back
with
again.
it.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is going to be a close one, everyone. It's gonna come down to whoever gets the right pills first, and Savage gets all the blue and now the red, and she's going to be out at the 736 and takes game number one.
She's going to hand Frank a loss in game number 1. So that's
Oh
one
wow.
crown for Savage.
I want to go check on their on that other game that they both had to see how what was the order of the wins there because yeah, in this case now Frank has to come from behind, which
That's right.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if he's ever been in that situation, but he's gonna have to adapt.
He is on his back foot.
Yep. Right, let's see. No, in the other game, it was Frank who took game number one. The other time that they faced in round two. So now the roles are reversed, and yeah, let's see how Frank answers in game number two.
Let's see if Frank gives us a decider. Frank and Savage playing their second out of a best of 3 here. We have chat is very excited.
And I mean that was a really good level there by set of levels by Savage. It's not a PB, but it's really improving on her average. So
I mean that 11 was phenomenal, right? That the entire comeback I would say was pivoted around having such an amazing 11, and she pulled it out. So we've
indeed.
got our countdown. It's 3, 2, 1 pills, and we're off. Savage with some nice horizontals right out of the gate. Doesn't even stop to think about them. Just get them out there.
Yeah, those horizontals. So we like seeing them, and we also like seeing the doubles to trigger them very quickly. However,
Frank's got
she
himself
doesn't.
set up for some horizontals at the top of his board as well. No red available at the moment, and so he's just throwing away red pill halves left and right. But he is using them to make platforms to reduce fall time. It's often one of the good uses that you can make of pills that aren't currently clearing viruses for you.
Definitely. On the other hand, Savage would very much like all of those red pills that Frank is throwing away because he has red all around on the top line.
Wow, yeah, look at her top. And she's now in a situation where that horizontal that she wants to make red in on row, I don't know, 10-ish, is very difficult to do because um, she
There's no
can't get a
structure.
platform up there without clearing stuff. So she is trying to work out what to do about that. Looks like she's going to maybe delay that until later in the level. No, she's just going to go vertically so that she can have access to things. Definitely a choice that you can make. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Frank coming down to his last 4 viruses and just needs a little bit of blue to get out of level 8.
yeah, but we can see how Frank is fiddling around with the controller. He was waiting for the game to allow him to continue playing, bringing it very close to the top. I know he's playing medium, but we've seen already a dismal happening in this tournament. But he manages to get out of level 8.
It's definitely the case that Frank has very precise control, I would say. Um,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
we're looking at him opening up a very nice color diversity situation.
On the
All of a sudden, no red left to talk about.
And Savage was about to be in the same situation with not a lot of red in the top line. However, she's managing to open up some of it, getting these pills. A little bit of a misplay there, but manages to do the second best thing there. Just drop a little bit of yellow on that left side.
Frank has managed to pull ahead by quite a bit here, though, with a 15 virus advantage. And uh, basically just waiting to get as much yellow as possible.
Yeah,
The end of his board here is definitely going to be gated on yellow.
yeah. One of the situations where Frank actually opened up all of his boards, so almost all of the viruses except for one were readily available for him to play on. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to that wraith on the bottom there because yeah, he's gonna have to take away the vertical there with the blue. That actually didn't use any blues, so he manages to get one more on the right side. He's out at the 332, so definitely making a statement here and up to this point.
Saw a little head nod from Savage there. She was pretty excited about the pills that she got there. She made a plan that relied on having double yellow, and the game gave it to her. She got very excited. We always do get excited when those doubles come in as we need them. But she's going to be finishing off her level 9 here pretty quick.
Yeah,
Mostly opening things up at the bottom of her board. Looks like she may be aiming for horizontals on both of the viruses, the yellow viruses at the bottom. It's going to be a
that
little bit
that red is
tricky
going
to
to be
get
in the
them
way.
both that way, I guess.
And now she's gonna need the red, but I would go for the yeah. Start piling up vertically, and hopefully, yeah, you get just the yellows. It's much faster at this point.
Yep. So she'll be out at a 439.
But Frank
Frank has
already
a
passed the
fairly
halfway
commanding
mark.
lead at this point.
Yep, definitely. Just yeah, making quick work of level 10 as well. But from what we saw in the last game by Savage, she's not out until the level 11 is cleared by Frank. So yeah, however, Frank doing very nice work there. Has almost all of his viruses open. He has the setup for the horizontals even. Doing very good work there.
Definitely making quick work of level 10.
And
Savage
he's
also making quick work of level 10 here, getting a lot of nice setups for efficient clears on the stuff on the right of her screen. She has only one virus left in column 5 and already making progress on it. Column 6 is now clear. And all of the blue is pretty much gone. She has a little bit of blue at the bottom that is going to be only available when the level is almost over.
Indeed, but the name of the game right now is yellow pills all around, and she's getting them a bit scatteredly at first. Now she's getting even these doubles. Very nice timing for that, but that's not going to be enough. She needs even more yellow. As Frank now in a situation where he needs some red.
Yeah, his board was entirely red for a little bit there. He has managed to do a little bit of setup here.
Oh wow, nice spill.
Great.
Yeah,
Nothing
well,
wasted.
no, perfect timing there for that for Frank. I'm sure he's thanking the doctor for that pill coming just at that moment.
Big combo from Frank will clear out most of the viruses on the bottom of his screen.
And basically, everything is now open for Frank. He's going to. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the three viruses there. He's setting up for things to fall down once he gets the red, and he realizes he would have killed the combo there, and he's out at the 650, which is really fast. Anything
Wow.
under 7 minutes is just crazy fast.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think that Savage barely managed to get out of level 10.
That might be a hot time. Frank's PB on 8 to 11 is 6:46, so just 4 seconds behind his PB. Let's see what the hot times are here. I don't know
Yeah,
how to do
definitely a
that.
hot time. It's ninth best time, so tying one of Paki's times for ninth best ever.
Wow. Hard to compete with a hot time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when your opponent does hot times, there's nothing you can do really. Just uh, fix yourself, go back to now the next game, and try your best again.
But we do have a decider coming out. Looks like we
Yes,
have Savage ready for the third game in this round, in this match.
let's go. So second decider in this round number two. We have a lot of deciders at this point. The tournament is running long because these players are just too good.
Everybody has gotten very close together in skill, haven't they?
Yep, and we have the countdown and we're off. Nice
I mean, you
setup
have to
there by
figure
Savage.
when the one seed is taking down the 16 seed that the the whole situation is that everybody is close together.
Yeah, the thing has learned a lot at this point, and yeah, we feed off each other's strats, and that's why we're managing to come too close to everyone else at this point.
Yep. Nice combo from Savage with minimal drop time. Gets her down towards the middle of the bottom of her board there.
Yeah, a bit stymied there on that right side because there was too much yellow and she wasn't getting the right pills for that. On the other hand, Frank a bit stymied as well with the red on that right side that just doesn't want to come off, and he's going to go big there with just a long lightning rod there, and yeah, he's just trying to get the right stuff on that right side, but he has to also be wary of what's happening on the bottom part of the board.
Look at that setup from Frank for 2 clears later. My goodness.
Yeah, it takes the drop time, but it's worth it. He's out at the 124. That's once again a quick level 8, and Savage is doing something similar to what Frank was doing, going for that delayed setup for the blue.
Indeed. Savage almost out here. Very nice end game. Leaves her open to all of her viruses.
Yep, only that red. She's out at the 148. So yeah, so far keeping it close. Frank, of course, doing quick work of the start of level 9, but we know what both of these players can do. Very nice combo there by Frank. Minimal drop time, really.
Yeah, Frank did have a little bit of garbage at the beginning of his level, but it's cleared away so quickly that you wouldn't even know it ever happened. And making some nice clears towards the bottom of his board now with
For sure.
about a 5 virus advantage. So this is definitely not like insurmountable. This is a very close match, I would say.
Oh, definitely. And more so with all of that horizontal possibilities there by Savage. She only needs to get the setup going, and once it is, yeah, she's going to go big there on that right side.
I'm very curious what she's planning here. I mean, clearly she wants the horizontal on the red there, but what happens next? Is she going to clear all of those reds horizontally? Is that the plan?
That's going to be possible, but yeah, you need the right pills. It's okay if she takes some of these reds actually, because in the end the idea is just to take out yeah, those on the left, and there you go. She manages to get that combo like in steps, but yeah, she gets it in the end somehow.
Yep. She does seem to be in pretty good shape now. Basically, everything except red is completely taken care of. So she just needs to wait until enough of those pop in to clear the last few viruses for her.
Yeah, and she needs red blue at this point, so she doesn't break stuff. But yeah, she's just going to set up, and that double blue makes it so she can get out at level 9 at 349.
Frank really wants that combo on the left, almost a fat log, but can't get it until the blue above it falls. And now he's not getting the piece that he needs to make that combo work. Whoops.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there, and I'm guessing that perhaps if things still work in some way, he will go for the horizontal. However, it seems like yeah, he's just setting up for maybe just okay. No, he's definitely going to go for it. Drops a little bit of garbage, but boom, that was an L followed by three clears.
It may not even be garbage if he goes for a horizontal
Oh
on the
yeah,
red. There it
wow,
is.
very nice. Turning garbage into pure gold there.
What a great plan from Frank.
Yeah, definitely a mark of a great player, just figuring out what to do with the stuff that originally doesn't seem very usable, but still making good work with all that you have on the board. He's out at a 456. That's really quick for those two levels. For those three levels, I mean, wow, that's is going really fast.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Savage has been a little bit stuck here because she had a lot of blue on the on top and just wasn't being given blue pills. And now there's a little bit of a misdrop. It's recoverable. Looks like she recovers from it straight away. And blue is going to be the thing that she focuses on next for sure.
Yeah, in the meantime, Frank, yeah, setting up for a lot of horizontal then on that right side. He actually had a better setup for red horizontal. However, he played it differently. At this point, really, it's just, it didn't matter as he's just waiting for yellow to come around. Those are a bit of a delayed setup for that blue, and he's using pills very efficiently at this point. Savage manages to get into level 11, so this is definitely not what we saw in game number 2.
Some very nice setups from
Savage,
Savage. Um, it's uh, it's just really hard at this point to come back from a 20 virus deficit on the final level. Um, she is finding ways to make clears on that blue that's troubling her everywhere.
okay, interesting. There with that red yellow, that piece of yellow is probably not going to be useful. However, she's not being too um, bothered by that right side. However, on the other hand, Frank already has the setup for the to finish this level 11. He only needs two reds. He's going to get him and be out at 7 minutes exactly.
A very solid time, and that'll be Frank heading into round 3.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a great showing there by Savage nonetheless. Keeping up with Frank in this game number three and actually showing a very strong time on game number one and making Frank sweat a little bit, I'm sure, which is what we want to see that these players just matching up to each other and really bringing the best of them.
for sure. And this time that we're seeing here from Savage is also like just no joke, right? That's also a very solid time.
Definitely. Anything under 8 minutes is very solid for this set of levels. She knows it, and yeah, she knows also that Frank was the opponent, so understandable, but a great showing by both of these players.